So I'm joined by Randy from Blab. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Dan.
So Blab, tell me a bit about you guys. What do you do? Where are you from?
Right, we're from Seattle, a startup, a team of about 22, and we build predictive campaigning capability for agencies and brands.
So what is predictive campaigning ability for agencies and brands? What does that
Right.
mean in English to our viewers?
So as the world has changed and consumers are driving conversations and they're in real time, we help brands put their messages into those conversations. And the issue is, if you try to react to real time, you're always chasing. And we give the brands a predictive understanding of what's going to be resonating with their target audiences. And with that predictive ability up to 72 hours into the future, they're able to custom create content based on what's going to predict and optimize their media plans based on what's going to predict.
Always one step ahead.
Always one step ahead. We give back that control to the agencies and brands that they had before the social revolution.
That is both very cool but very terrifying also.
That's right.
Where did the idea come from?
It comes from my background. Before starting Blab, I was CEO of Publicis in the West for 10 years and have been lucky enough to work on great brands who were trying to influence culture. And this is the next step of how to influence, in my opinion.
Sounds exciting.
Yes.
So what's the next step? Where are you guys now? What's coming up?
Right. So we work with big brands and we work with and global agencies, and what's interesting is to move this discovery and prediction capability into programmatic. So now not only as a planner am I able to find the insight and to understand how to target that audience around that insight, but now I can programmatically deliver that.
So let me just get it straight. You want agencies or brands to be able to know what's happening 72 hours in advance and then programmatically set that so without their need, it can automate to send to their guys what they need to know. That is terrifying stuff.
And they'll know which channels also to buy on. From predicted from the future.
And it works? You've got
and
proof of concept? You guys have seen it work?
We've seen it work.
That's even more worrying, I've got to tell you, but it's fun. Okay.
Yes.
So what's next? You know, you guys are quite literally on the cutting edge of delivery. In 5 years' time, when you're back at Festival in 2020, you say, Dan, I told you it could be this. What's coming up next? What do you see the future of media being in this kind of space?
Well, what's going to be great is brands are going to be able to add value because they're going to be participating in the conversations and giving a perspective or a point of view, helping people through their decisioning, and that's going to be the seismic change that we're going to see in the industry.
Sounds very exciting.
Yes.
So I've had a chat with you, I've spoken to your colleague Dave who's here.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about Blab that I won't learn from the website, it won't learn from one of your press releases? What's exciting? What's going on? Which, you know, you can give a little insight and a little sneak peek to M&M.
Well, we're able to look at the causality of our predictions based on KPIs. So if your KPIs are web metrics or even stock price move or market cap, we're able to take our predictions and give you an understanding of which terms to be pushing to affect the causality of your KPIs. So if you're a brand and you want to know how to drive up stock prices or website engagement, for example, we now have proof, causal proof, that our predictive terms to go in and activate against will drive your KPIs. That's right hot off the press. We have not shared that with anyone.
Wow, that's amazing stuff. And you work with brands and agencies and publishers?
Not publishers yet. Not publishers yet.
Is there aspiration to talk to them also?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, because we can tell them how to rank their content based on what's predicted to be searched, watched, or read, and then down the future, even develop content against those predictions.
The shareability of their content. What's coming up next?
That's right.
So you guys, if you're aiming for the kind of programmatic element, how does your role with media agencies work? Because all day we've been hearing programmatic is future, agencies questionable relationship and moving forward.
Right.
You work with agencies, you love them?
Yeah, we love them.
How do you work with them?
Well, we see them moving into this real-time adaptive capability, and so with those that are pioneering, we're working with them, and we've got great experience. I won't say all agencies are there yet. But the big innovative ones are driving into this new world. And they bring us in, a seat at a table, which coming from an agency background, you would never have thought of 5-10 years ago, that a technology company would be helping figuring out this problem with the agencies.
Around the table for the solution.
That's right. And that's the big change that we're seeing happening. And it could come from the brand. We have some of our big global brands that will bring us in and ask us to work with the agencies, or vice versa. But everyone recognizes technology needs to be part of this solution.
You're in a very exciting place.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
And how's the festival? You enjoyed so far?
Oh, it's great. What an amazing crowd here.
Oh, we like it. Who's on your hit list? Who before the end of the day do you want to corner and say, right, come and talk to us?
I really liked the presentation by Dentsu Aegis. I thought that was just right on and correct. I just was very impressed by that. So I'll definitely be having some drinks with them.
Happy hours coming up.
Yeah.
Randy, thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.